येनाक्षरसमाम्नायम् अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनीं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्। So we begin our initial discussion on Abhyasa 8. We'll take it a little slow today, given we are meeting after a long time. But anyway, so Abhyasa, till Abhyasa 7 we have seen. Now comes Abhyasa 8, and it talks about certain words. That is, if you could read Divakarji from Ka, the Ka Shabdas, from Harihi till Prayojanam.
ओके। हरि विष्णु,
Hmm.
मुनि अर्थात मुनि, कवि अर्थात कवि, यति अर्थात सन्यासी, रवि अर्थात सूर्य, अग्नि अर्थात आग, गिरि अर्थात पहाड़, कपि अर्थात बंदर, भूपति अर्थात राजा,
Hmm.
सेनापति अर्थात सेनापति, अर्थ अर्थात अर्थ, धन या प्रयोजन, दंड अर्थात डंडा, कंदुकः अर्थात गेंद, and प्रयोजनम अर्थात प्रयोजन।
Okay, very good. Samyak. Now we start. I mean, I will start reading from Kha. Div. Div is chamakna and jua khelana. Nrit is nachana. Nash is nashta hona. Dhram is घूमना. And Saha is Saath. Sardham is Saath. नाउ दे आर सेइंग हरि से लेकर सेनापति तक, अर्थात हरि मुनि कवि इत्यादि जो शब्द हैं वे हरि के समान ही चलेंगे उनके रूप. वी विल लुक एट व्हाट दैट रूप इज. नाउ दिव. दिव इज अ इंटरेस्टिंग वर्ड. सो वी हैव दिस वर्ड दिवाकर जी. In fact, your own name, Divakaraha, what does
जी
that mean? The div over here denotes Jyoti, or it comes from the word div. So it basically denotes light, and the akara, the collective mass of it, or I should say the bhandar of Jyoti, that is Surya, right? So
सूर्य या
now we say this thing Pranatosmi Divakaram, right, in the mantras and all. So
जी
yeah. Now we also have this thing, the word called Devata. Now, if you look at the word Devata, the word has different connotations. I mean, I will delve a little bit into it because you are a student of history. So, if you look at the word itself, we will gradually see what that word indicates. I mean, even from a Dhatu Patha perspective. But if you just go to the Dhatu Patha, you will see it says Div Dyotane. Div Dyotane. Dyo, द्युतित होना या द्योतित होना is basically आलोकित होना, आलोकित करना. Now, there is this word Div from which the word Devata comes. The word Devata comes from Div, that being which has a luminous body. Now, what does that mean? From a philosophical perspective, if you go by that, so we also use the word Atmadev. You will get this word in the scriptures, Atmadev. Now, Atmadev is Atma itself. And we say, from a Vedantic perspective, Atma is Swaprakasha. That is, the tablecloth does not know its existence. It does not also reveal its existence to you. Your very existence reveals the existence of a separate table, a separate curtain to you. So we say Atma is Swaprakasha, and for that we say Atma is also referred to as Atmadeva. That is one example. The other is in terms of how the Devata Sharira has been viewed from a Yajna perspective. So the Devata body has been viewed as a body of light, and hence it is very important to note that we use Deva Dyotane for a certain higher being, Devata. So we say that. Again, as usual, there could be multiple interpretations to Devata, even from a Vedic perspective, but just to give a generic introduction to this. Now, this is one word. Apart from that, we have this word Brahm. Now, a confusion could be that Brahm is the same as Brahma Hona, hallucination. That is not the case. This is Bra, Ma pe Halant, Im. So, Brahm. Now, that is one word. Apart from that, there is a word Yati. Yati you would have seen. It is generally used for sannyasis. It's a common word uh, that is used. Giri for mountains is a common usage. Bhupati for Raja. So Bhupati is the Pati of Bhu or Bhumi or Prithvi, and Senapati we know. So this is one set of words. And the idea that Kapil Dev Dwivedi is moving ahead is to initiate you gradually into the study of Sanskrit Sahitya. And it's not only Sanskrit Sahitya in the sense of some literary work, but also in sense of some philosophical work. So all of these words that you see are generally used in many of our Itihasa Puranas and for that matter even in Vedanta. Now, Hari is a word that we need to delve deep into. Now, Hari is Shabda number do. Shabda number do. So we will see that, and I will just focus on this idea. So we make some common mistakes uh, when we look at Shabdarupas. One of them is a popular mistake that TV serial people do. So TV serial people, for them, if you look at any of the old serials in the, especially in the 1990s, and then again very recent TV serials on Itihasa Puranas, as in say Mahabharata or some Vishnu Purana or some other serial, when they pray to a devata, some asura will pray to a devata, he will do some tapasya for getting boons. What happens over there? He will say Brahmaya Namaha, Brahmaya Namaha, Brahmaya Namaha, like that he will say, right? But the problem
Yes, yes.
with that approach is Brahma does not have. So we have talked of this probably. I don't know if in a previous session we talked about it. If not, we will talk about it later. Namah, Swaha, Swadha, Swasti. These words are associated with a Chaturthi Vibhakti. And Brahman शब्द का चतुर्थी is never uh,
Brahma.
Brahmaya. It is Brahmane Namaha. That is how you see it in the Upanishad also. Namo Brahmane, like that we will say. So, that is one important thing to note. Now, in the same way, we will never say Hari to Haraya Namaha, Hariyaya Namaha, like that we will never say. We will say Haraye Namaha. So, Harihi, Hari, Haraha, Harim, Hari, Harin, तीन या अधिक हरियों को हरिना एक हरि के द्वारा दो हरियों के द्वारा इस हरि हरिभ्याम हरिभिः हरये हरिभ्याम हरिभ्यः हरेः हरिभ्याम हरेभ्यः हरेः हर्योः हरीणाम हरौ हर्योः हरिषु हे हरे हे हरि हे हरयः. So hari is a very important word from the perspective of uh, looking at Devata namas which have a ikaranta ending. So, aye, haraye, and then we say harehe. So, Sri Madhvacharya says, idam jnanam harif puja. That is, this knowledge is, I mean, scriptural knowledge is the, or studying, undertaking the study of this knowledge is the puja of Hari. Hare He, Hari Ka. And in the same way, we say harau, हरि में. So हरौ वर्तते जगत, हरि में ही जगत का वास है या जगत रहता है. We can say like that, that the world exists in Hari. Okay, so then we say He Hare, He Hari, He Harayah. That is the Rupa. So if you have the hard copy, you can bookmark that for the time being, because for sentence construction we might need it uh, in a short time. So अभ्यास 8 and then shabda number 2. You can just bookmark it for the time being. Now we say that okay, Hari is done. Div. Then हरि का रूप तो बन गया, ऐसे ही मुनि बनेगा, मुनये वी विल से चतुर्थी विभक्ति में. इन द सेम वे यू कैन मेक इट फॉर अदर्स ऑल्सो. कवये or Agnaye, we say Agnaye Swaha, we will say, right? So that is why, not Agnyaya Swaha, right? Or Ravaye Namaha, Giraye Namaha, like that. So let me quickly add him in the thing. Now. Okay. So Hari. So it is done.
Am I late?
A bit late because we started at 8:45. That was the timing. So
Okay.
no worries. I mean, you can just catch up on the recording. So we are looking at this idea of Ikaranta Pumlinga Shabdas. So then we will start looking at Div and the Dhatu for Div. So we have not yet looked at some important concepts like dhatu of Diva and which Gana does it belong to. We will look at it right away in maybe a minute or so. Div is the dhatu. You have to look at that dhatu's shabda I mean dhatu sankhya is what? Dhatu sankhya is it's not given over here, but it will work like this. Let me give you the example. It will work like Divyati, not Divati. Divyati, Divyataha, Divyanti. Divyasi, Divyathaha, Divyatha. Divyami, Divyavaha, Divyamaha. Now, you see that there is a difference that is coming over here. There is a subtle difference that we can spot in the construct of this word. A ya has gotten added. So this dhatu div is the first dhatu of another gana. So we have seen, I think, Juhotyadi gana, I guess. If not, then we will see it later. We have seen Bhuvadi gana, the gana of dhatus which begins with the dhatu bhu. In the same way, we belong with the dhatu, we begin with the dhatu uh, div. So it becomes Divadi Gana. Divadi Gana. Now in Divadi Gana, we have this transformation. We transform it by using a ya. And I will discuss it later when we come into the second part of the book, that is Rachananuvada Kaumudi, where this transformation is discussed in detail for all the 10 ganas. Technical name for this addition of a ya or any other such akshara is called samprasarana. There is a term for this, samprasarana. So it's a technical word. We will look at it later, but just keep it in your notice or keep it in your notes for the time being. Now, we also look at one more lakara, that is bhu dhatu vidhiling lakara. So we say bhavet ho, bhavetam, भवेयुः, भवेहे, भवेतम, भवेत, जैसे होना चाहिए. So vidhiling is something where we talk about a certain in and basically an injunction for a certain thing to happen. It is in that sense that it is used in the Vedic literature. So we always say Yajeta Swarga Kamaha. That is one who is desirous of Swargaloka should do Yajna. So Yajeta Swarga Kamaha. Now we say Bhavet Bhavetam Bhaveyuhu. Ho दो हो तीन हो इन सेम वे भवेहे भवेतम भवेत तुम हो वो भवेत तम भवेतम तुम दोनों और देन तुम तीनों इन द सेम वे मैं हम दो हम तीनों सो भवेयम भवेव भवेम सो इफ वी से होना चाहिए सो वी वुड से वन वे इज लुकिंग एट इट एज ज्ञानी भव we will say तुम ज्ञानी हो that is an लोट लकार the other is to look at it as an injunction ऐसा आपको करना चाहिए ऐसा होना बनना चाहिए in that sense it can be bhavehe so there is a subtle difference over here anyway so we now move to the Panini Sutras I will gradually change or stop sharing my screen and switch to a different screen. Uh, just give me a second because I need to share the Panini Sutras now. So, कर्तृकरणयोस्तृतीया कर्तृकरणयोस्तृतीया so we will look at this particular sutra and what does Laghu Siddhanta says अनभिहिते कर्तरि करणे च तृतीया स्यात् रामेण बाणेन हतो वाली इति तृतीया अनभिहिते कर्तरि करणे च तृतीया स्यात् रामेण बाणेन हतो वाली इति तृतीया so this is what is being said now let us look at the artha of this so they are saying in denoting the agent so swatantra karta is swatantra over here and the instrument karta is the one who is doing the action and the instrument sadhakatamam karanam the third case is used that is Devadattena Kritam. If I'm using or if I'm denoting Devadatta as an instrument, as so we will say Devadatta के द्वारा हुआ और दात्रेण लुनाति और he cuts with the sickle और यज्ञदत्तेन भुक्तम यज्ञदत्त के द्वारा खाया गया परशुना छिनत्ति परशु के द्वारा काटा गया सो परशुरामः परशुना शत्रुन छिनत्ति we can say right so परशु के द्वारा काटते हैं that could be one example so there is one more thing that the Vartika the Vritti is saying so although we are not going to look at the Vritti for the time being no I think we should avoid it Vritti but there is a important thing that is being said over here. Anabhihite kartari karane cha tritiya syat. So just give me a second. I need to stay out. So one second. So just give me a second. Uh, hmm. Ramen Banen Hato Vali. If we look at this Ramen Banen Hato. Hataha, this is a Sandhi Niyama that is being used. सो रामेण बाणेन हतः, राम के द्वारा, बाण के द्वारा बाली मारा गया, बाली या वाली। सो अनभिहिते कर्तरी, व्हाट इज दिस अनअभिहित? सो the tritiya vibhakti over here will be used to express the kartrikaraka or karanakaraka when they are not expressed by any other means. Anabhihita, when they are not expressed by any other means. What does that mean? And where does this anabhihita comes from? Let me take you to some anabhihite. Look at this thing. Anabhihita is a sutra that comes at 2.3.1, and we were looking at Kartrikaranayo Tritiya. This is 2.3.18. So that particular sutra, Anabhihita, is a, you see, it is also written in this place. Adhikaraha, Anabhihite. That is, the sutra Anabhihita is in control of, or the sutra 2.3.1 has the adhikara over this particular sutra. That is, whenever you read this sutra or try to derive a meaning out of it, you will have to take cognizance of the sutra Anabhihite. And what does Sri Chandra Vasu say over here? The word Anabhihite means not being specified. So that is what is being said over here. So the idea is the non-expressed karta or karana will get tritiya when they are not denoted by any other pratyaya, any other dhat, any other vibhakti and all that. So over here, बाणेन हतः वाली, बाण के द्वारा मारा गया वाली. सो हतः बिकम्स अ विशेषण ऑफ बाली. कैसा वाली? मरा गया वाली. ठीक है, हतः. एंड देयरफॉर हतः एंड वाली आर बिलोंगिंग टू द सेम प्रथम पुरुष एक वचन. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस टू द कर्ता? कर्ता के लिए they haven't used prathama vibhakti, and it has not been, so therefore no other way of expressing it remains, and hence tritiya vibhakti. So ramen. And then karana also they haven't used any pratyaya, anything, uh, so to express it. So we will say tritiya for karana also. Now, one example of this is where we can appreciate this idea is we will say drishyate anena iti darshanam chakshuhu. So, over there, darshana, so there is this word drish. To this we add the lut pratyaya. So it becomes darshana. Lut is a suffix. So we add lut pratyaya, it becomes darshana. Sprish becomes sparshana, like that. So darshana comes over here. So what happens for darshana? दृश्यते अनेन इति दर्शनम चक्षुः. सो जिसके द्वारा दर्शन होता है उसको हम दर्शन चक्षु कहते हैं. नाउ over here, darshana, the suffix that is used is lut, and the lut suffix to create, so drish mein lut laga, it became darshanam, and lut denotes an instrument or a means. So, or a karan. So, darshanam bana. So, basically, the karan is getting expressed as via the lut pratyaya. So, we are not using tritiya over here. Now, suppose same sentence. Ramah or Ramena Banena Hatovali. We could have said Ramah Banena Balinam Hatavan. So over there what would happen? राम ने बाण के द्वारा वाली को मारा. सो हतवान क्या हो रहा है यहां पे? राम हतवान. हतवान इज द विशेषण ऑफ रामा. दिस इज कमिंग फ्रॉम द तवतु प्रत्यय. तवतु प्रत्यय हत पे तवतु प्रत्यय लगा तो इट बिकेम हतवान एंड दैट इज इन द प्रथमा विभक्ति. तो राम पे भी प्रथमा लगाया एंड वी डिड नॉट यूज तृतीया ओवर हियर. The same happens for chakshuhu. We are not saying chakshusha. We are saying chakshuhu. We are saying chakshuhu. So we had to not employ tritiya over there. Chakshusha. So this is one part. Now let me get into the discussion on yeah, another aspect, that is let me just shift my screen sharing. So I will just share Prarambhika, and we have entered Prarambhika. So Saha Yukte Pradhane, that is Acha. So let me just read this part by the way. नियम नंबर 14. करण कारक में तृतीया होती है और कर्मवाच्य या भाववाच्य में कर्ता में. So we will look at what karmavachya and bhavvachya are. So we haven't yet seen that. This will take some time to appreciate what kartrivachya, karmavachya and bhavvachya are. But you can understand this as active and passive voice in Sanskrit. So कंदुकेन क्रीडति is simple. It is कंदूक के द्वारा या गेंद के द्वारा खेलता है. Then दंडेन गच्छति, लाठी के द्वारा चलता है. रामेण भोजनम खादितम. One is Ramah bhojanam khadati. This is active voice, right? Ram eats bhojana. Ramah bhojanam khadati. Now what is Ramena bhojanam khaditam? This is kartrivachya, or that which has a or we can say the bhojana, the food was eaten by Rama. So Ramena bhojanam khaditam. This is passive voice. So Ramena bhojanam khaditam. What is bhavvachya then? If this is karmavachya, Ramena bhojanam khaditam, then what is bhavvachya? If what is happening over here? Bhojanam is karma karaka, right? This is the karturipsitatama karma. So bhojanam, that is this karma. So this particular thing will get a dvitiya vibhakti. But suppose the karma karaka is not present in certain sentences, and this kind of format still follows. Ramena uh, Ramena Hataha or Ramena Kritam. So suppose we say something like that, then that becomes Bhavavachya. But then there is a nuance over there. Why? I mean, only certain kind of dhatus will lead to a Bhavavachya sentence. We are not discussing that in for the time being. It will take some time before we get over there. But you overall get the idea that active voice, passive voice, and then passive voice in a sense, but without the karma karaka. Then the second niyama is सह युक्ते प्रधाने, दैट इज सह सार्धम समम साकम। जब साथ के अर्थ में हो तो उनके साथ तृतीय विभक्ति होती है। पिता के साथ घर जाता है, जनकेन सह सार्धम साकम समम वा। सह सार्ध साकम और समम और अथवा समम, गृह जाता है, घर को जाता है। देन किम कार्यम अर्थः प्रयोजनम, चारों प्रयोजन अर्थ में हो तो उनके साथ तृतीया होती है। दुर्जनेन पुत्रेण किम किम किम। सो क्या प्रयोजन है दुर्जन पुत्र का, क्या प्रयोजन है, व्हाट इज दैट लाभा ऑफ दुर्जन पुत्र, दैट इज दुर्जनेन पुत्रेण किम। अदरवाइज इफ दिस रूल वाज नॉट देयर, तो वी वुड से दुर्जनस्य पुत्रस्य किम, राइट? दैट इज नॉट हैपनिंग। दुर्जन पुत्र का, राइट, वी आर सेइंग का क्या प्रयोजन, दैट वुड बी षष्ठी विभक्ति। बट वी आर सेइंग दैट देयर इज अ स्पेशल रूल, किम कार्यम अर्थः प्रयोजनम। when these words are used, then we will say tritiya vibhakti. So it becomes durjanena putrena kim karyam kaha arthah, or rather kena arthah, and kim prayojanam. So basically what they are doing over here, not ken, ko artha. So basically दुर्जनेन पुत्रेण किम, दे हैव यूज्ड वन एग्जांपल कि किम होगा तो दुर्जनेन पुत्रेण, अथवा अगर कहें कि किम कार्यम, क्या कार्य हो, फॉर देयर आल्सो यू विल यूज दुर्जनेन पुत्रेण। कह अर्थ, अर्थ है, प्रयोजन के अर्थ में अर्थ यूज होगा, तो देयर आल्सो यू विल से दुर्जनेन पुत्रेण कह अर्थ, एंड देन दुर्जनेन पुत्रेण किम प्रयोजनम। सो ऑल फॉर ऑल ऑफ दीज काइंड ऑफ यूसेजेस यू विल ऑलवेज से तृतीया विभक्ति। Now that is one aspect. We move on to उदाहरण वाक्य। उसे पढ़ना चाहिए, सफ पठेत। तुझे भोजन खाना चाहिए, त्वम भोजनम खादेः। भवेः भवेयम भवेव, और अदर भवेः भवेतम भवेत, हाँ सॉरी, भवेः भवेतम भवेत, एंड दिस इज भवेयम भवेव भवेव। सो सह दंडेन क्रीडेत, वह दंडे के द्वारा खेले। यतिना सह कवि ही तिष्ठति, यति या सन्यासी के साथ कवि बैठता है, रहता है। दुर्जनेन को अर्थः, दुर्जन, दुर्जन का क्या अर्थ है, क्या प्रयोजन है। रवि ही दिव्यति, रवि चमकता है। बालिका नृत्यति। सो नाउ आई विल आस्क 3 questions to Divakar ji and 3 questions to Prantik da. So question numbers 1, 2 and 3 दिवाकर जी संस्कृत बनाए। क, दैट इज उसे पढ़ना चाहिए से लेके उसे यहाँ आना चाहिए।
ओके, उसे पढ़ना चाहिए, दिस वुड बी सह पठेत as
परफेक्ट,
it's mentioned above. Then उसे हंसना चाहिए, would be सह हसेत, हसती, हसेत।
हाँ
उसे यहाँ आना चाहिए, सह अत्र आगच्छेत।
परफेक्ट। नाउ प्रांतिक दा 4, 5, 6।
हाँ 4, 5,
6
ओके।
हाँ
मैं 4, 5, 6 वुड बी त्वम दुर्जनेत सह न तिष्ठेः।
नो 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 नो, सो नॉट दिस,
हाँ
संस्कृत बनाओ, संस्कृत बनाओ।
संस्कृत, ओके 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 ओके, संस्कृत बनाओ, अच्छा ओके। 4, 5 एंड 6, उसे वहां नहीं जाना चाहिए।
वहां इज व्हाट, वहां इन संस्कृत इज
हाँ वहां इस तत्र,
परफेक्ट। सो नाउ
सह तत्र सह तत्र आवश्यक आवश्यक सः तत्र न अ, सः तत्र
Look at this creation.
चाहिएটা কি হবে মানে
चाहिए is, so if we say पढ़ना चाहिए, that is पठेत.
हाँ ओ पठित ओके ओके सः तत्र न गच्छेत
Perfect. Now,
उसे गेंद खेलना चाहिए
hmm,
सः कंदुकम क्रीडेत
so उसे
हाँ
कंदुकम create. Now there is two things over here. So
हाँ
कंदुक is कंदुक को खेलना या कंदुक से खेलना? It is an instrument, right? So
ओके
उसे
ओके हाँ
कंदुकेन सह कंदुक,
ओके
हाँ सह
सः
कंदुकेन क्रीडेत.
कंदुकेन क्रीडत
क्रीडेत.
क्रीडेत
हाँ.
हाँ
Now wonder.
उसे पिता के साथ ओके
हाँ, let's.
उसे पिता के साथ घूमना चाहिए
हाँ, so
अ,
साथ के लिए क्या वर्ड यूज किया हमने साथ संस्कृत में?
हाँ वो ये क्या बोलते उसको सह इज साथ इज संग
सह. हाँ.
सह सह
हाँ. So
अ,
पिता के साथ, that is, पिता would be
हाँ
तृतीया therefore, right? So
यस
very interestingly, pita works with this idea that
हम्म
pitri, matri, any of these words that you see, tritiya is pitra or matra, like that. So
ओके
pitra. So उसे पिता के साथ घूमना चाहिए. So घूमना is what? So घूमना is, look at this. I am applying those words now
यस
casually.
विहार
See this word भ्रम. भ्रम जो धातु है,
भ्रम
it is
हाँ हाँ
घूमना, and I said
हम्म,
it will get a transformation. Div, भ्रम, नश, नृत. Unlike
यस
पठति, it will not be divati or nritati. It will be nrityati.
यस
So there is a ya that is getting added. That is
यस
known as samprasarana. That is happening.
यस
So it does not remain bhramati anymore, and it becomes bhramyati. Bhramyati.
भ्राम्यते ओके
Now,
भ्राम्यते
yeah, this thing. Bhramyati. Now, what is happening? Now I have given you the words. Can you complete this sentence?
सः पिता सः भ्राम्यति
Bhramyet, right?
हाँ भ्राम्येत सः पिता सः
Bhramyet.
भ्राम्येत हाँ
Bhramyet. Now, also, it's not pita, as I said. Saha yadi use ho, saha sardham samam sakam. Then it becomes
हम्म,
पित्रा. पिता के साथ
पित्र
घूमना चाहिए.
ओके ओके
So that is one usage. Now, सह जनकस्य सह भ्राम्येत. This is wrong. सह होगा तो तृतीया होगी. So it's सह
यस
जनकेन सह भ्राम्येत.
हम्म
दुर्जनात् शिष्यात् को अर्थः. अर्थ है
हम्म
प्रयोजन के सेंस में. So we will not say this. We will say दुर्जनेन शिष्येण. And सेनापते सह, सेनापति के साथ, it is also wrong because we have to use tritiya. So if you look at ikaranta pullinga, it becomes harina munina. In the same way, this becomes senapatina saha. So in the same way, we can do it for other word usages, like I mean, so for example, if you want to make something like vidhilinga lakara. So we can say Saha pustakam pathet tvam patram likhehe tvam janakena saha gachhehe tvam ravim pashyehe kapihi nrityehe. So these kind of things can become. Now you have to practice a little bit from here onwards. I mean, in terms of at least practicing few questions of the abhyasa every day. Take it as a niyama, as in an ahanika karya. Every day you do it for 5 to 10 minutes. That's good enough. So that is one thing that I wanted to convey. Then let me go back to the class thing, and then I want to stop sharing. and I want to now share the screen for this anabhihite. So, one more important concept that is there is saha yuvate pradhane. So, saha yukte pradhane. Not yuvate, saha yukte pradhane. Now, saha yukte pradhane also comes under the adhikara of 2.3.1. Anyway, we are not looking at that idea right now, but just to give you the Ashtadhyayi breakup of this, when the word saha is joined to a word, the latter takes the third case, that is the Tritiya Vibhakti, when the sense is that the word in the third case is not the principle but the accompaniment of the principal thing. पुत्रेण सह आगतः पिता, that is पिता पुत्र के साथ आता है. So because it is सह, so putreణ सह, so principal thing over here is पिता, not the putra, but किसी के साथ तो आ रहे हैं. So with whom? पुत्रेण सह, पुत्र के साथ. The same will be for पुत्रेण साधम, etc., etc. So this is that content, I mean the content for today's class, and we will not do Uru Bhangam today. So we will do Uru Bhangam from Thursday, but we leave it at this juncture, and I will stop sharing my screen. With the Mangala Charana, we end the recording. येनाक्षर समाम्नायम अधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः. वाक्यकारं वररुचिं भाष्यकारं पतञ्जलिं पाणिनीं सूत्रकारं च प्रणतोऽस्मि मुनित्रयम्. With this, we end today's session, and I stop the recording also.